Alright, today we're going to be checking out our 2012 Jaguar XKR Coupe. This one is fully loaded up with the dynamic pack. Super clean. Italian racing red paint with the tan and black interior. Super clean. So we're going to start off here just with a quick walk around. Then I'm going to go through, do some close-ups. We'll point out any imperfections we can find on this car. Then we'll dive into the interior, do an engine startup, and check out some of the options. So I'm about maybe 5 or 6 feet away. Nothing obvious whatsoever that I can see from this distance. Car looks brand spanking new. So let's start off here, going down the driver's side. We'll check out the fender. So right in this little section, just some little tiny chips. And I'm gonna try to point out literally every little imperfection I can find for out-of-staters out there looking at this car. Very nice and clean. Got Pirelli tires on all four. Wheels in really nice shape as well. Still plenty of tread left. This tire here is from 2017. Still a lot of life left on those tires. Side skirts, very nice shape. I think that just might be a little bit of dirt that was missed there, but no rash or scrapes. Looking down the doors, very nice and clean. Look really tight. You can kind of see the bracing behind the door kind of shows a little bit. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but there's very faint lines. It's very common on the XKs and XKRs. I got a 2011 over there in the back. It's got the same exact thing. Just some of the bracing behind these doors, but not very obvious at all. Checking the edge here for dings. I only see one very faint one here on very tiny. On the mirror we got a very small scratch. The rest of the door looks great. It's got some little clear protection on the inside here, also along the sides. That white is just a little bit of compound that got stuck in that clear section there. A couple little minor chips. Overall super clean. So driver's quarter panel. Looking gorgeous. I love this paint. It's more like a candy apple red. They call it Italian racing red. It's got a lot of sparkle in there. Shows really nice out in the sun. I'm not seeing anything on the quarter panel. I don't even see a chip. So very nice and clean. So here's driver wheel, also very nice shape. You see a little bit of rash here. These are 21s, a little bit newer tires. Again, still plenty of tread left. Rear bumper, this one's, again, it's got the dynamic pack, so you get this extra diffuser here. See how it kind of comes down in the middle as well. Definitely a cool look. It's also got the active performance exhaust. Just get a little nicer sound. Rear bumper's in really nice shape. I'm just seeing some little tiny stuff. It's a little small scratch there. That's dust. It's got more of that kind of clear protection on the top side of the bumper. I see one very faint scratch right here, and then a little bit where it chipped down the bottom. You can see a little bit here too on the bottom of the rear bumper. Super minor. And I got the flash on too, so I'm trying to highlight this the best I can. Rest of the rear bumper looks great. underneath. Yeah, it's never been rashed in the back. Bottom is super clean, no rust. Taillights are in real nice shape. You also got this nice spoiler here as well. Top side, very nice and clean. No one was leaving a bunch of stuff up top. There's no scratches. Just a little bit of dust falling down there. Okay, let's check out the passenger side. So quarter panel again, looking very nice. I see a little chip here. A couple more little chips, little baby ones. It's kind of hard to tell some of this is dust or little chips, but they are just super, super tiny. You know, nothing obvious. Yeah, the rest of it looks very nice. And passenger rear wheel. Also nice shape. Just seeing one little spot here, showing a little bit of peeling, you know, on the alloy finish. These are also from 2021. Plenty of tread on those tires. Looking at the side skirts, I'm also not seeing any rash. Looking very nice and clean. Passenger door, again, you got that clear protection on the edge. Just a little bit of dust there. Also on the inside of the door handle. Door handle itself's got a couple little marks there. One little chip there on the door. The rest of the door looks great. Looking down the sides on that line, I don't see any dings at all. Again, with the kind of bracing, I can kind of see those faint lines in there. Really hard to see. But again, I'm just trying to be fully transparent here, and it's very common on these XKs and XKRs. And onto the fender here. So a little bit of chips here along the bottom. Top part of the fender, just seeing a little cluster of little micro chips. Super small. Front passenger wheel, also in very nice shape. I'm just seeing a little bit of light rash along the bottom here. The rest of it looks very nice and clean. So these are also 2017, so same age tires on the front. On the fronts, a little bit newer in the back, but still a lot of tread left. Okay. So checking out the front bumper. Love the headlights on these. These are in really nice shape. So a lot of times you see these start grazing up, but I get a lot of little tiny cracks in it. You're really not seeing that. I see a little bit on the edge where that film's kind of peeling just a little teeny bit. But overall, I'd give that probably 9.5, 9.8 out of 10 for headlight condition. Front bumper's really nice shape. You know, there is a little bit, some chips here and there. Some little tiny micro ones. A little bit of dirt there, but really minor chips. Grill's in excellent shape, nothing broken. This midsection of the front bumper, this is actually really clean. Just like a little teeny chip there. You can kind of see this little cluster, little micro chips. It's kind of the only exposed chip on the front bumper that I see. Doesn't look like anyone ever tried touching up anything on this front bumper either. All right. So this front valance here, which comes with the dynamic pack, on the very bottom of it, you can see some rash. And again, I'm down to the floor. You don't see this if you're any more than a foot above the ground. It's not creeping on the edge. Just on the very bottom. On this side, it creeps up just a tad. Those little two spots there. Only takes one time to hit the curb, unfortunately, when that happens. So, driver's headlight. Awesome, very nice shape, just right here. You can kind of see, you know, some of that peeling a little bit. I can get this blue paint off. I'm not sure why I left that on there. All right. Windshield, very nice. There's no, you know, cracks or, you know, sandblasting or anything. I think there's only one chip that was filled in, which is right here, and actually did a pretty good job. Other than that, just some little tiny chips. Nothing as far as the fill in though. The roof looks perfect. Trying to see even the front here. A lot of times you'll see some chips. I'm really not seeing anything. No dings. Check the other side. Yeah, very nice shape. So super clean. Even all the railings up top, these aren't loaded up with chips. Actually, they don't have any chips really. So super clean. All the chrome, it's in very nice shape. It's not all, you know, like acid spotted like you see on some of these cars. Just a little bit on this plastic is kind of the only spotting that you will see. It's pretty common. I got a Land Rover over here that 2018, I believe, it's already starting to do that. Yeah, a little bit on this side too. Okay, so we're gonna break this up into two videos. So that's gonna finish this one, and we'll go ahead and dive into the interior.